Hello everybody, my name is Tiara Thomas. I'm the sales manager here at Bates. I'm here with BGA talking about Arm & Hammer and to give you a PSA on all things laundry. The difference between high efficiency and I guess you would say the traditional laundry, number one is going to be water consumption. High efficiency machines use less water. So that is primarily the main difference. The second difference will be energy consumption. So those are the main differences between what you would probably say our old laundry that we had back in the day. They would use a lot of water. I'm sure you can all remember when they filled up right to the top, even if you put 2 pieces of clothing in or filled it up to the top. But today, they've made machines more efficient to help save us money on water and electricity. Do you want a top load versus a front load? So here are the differences. Top load, as we've all probably known, we've probably all seen that middle agitator that sticks up in the middle. That is primarily going to be your main difference between the two. So top loads, generally you can have an agitator in them, whereas front loads you will just have what they call an infuser. The difference between those is that the agitator is the thing that mainly promotes the movement of the clothes, so that's what is generating the friction between the clothes, which is what washes your clothes. Whereas in a front load, you have an infuser in the back, and what you primarily will see is holes in that infuser. Through there comes basically a pressure like pressurized air, which helps to move the laundry around as well as it going around in the washer. Front loads are a little bit more gentle on your clothes. So obviously, as I said, the agitator, it basically is rubbing against your clothes to help cause that friction, which basically helps to clean it. Obviously, as you can guess, the front load doesn't have that. So it's essentially just using the friction between your clothes to wash, which is more gentle on your clothes. You might ask, what is the best washer, top load or front load, in regards to conserving water? Honestly and truthfully, nowadays there really isn't one that kind of goes over the other. However, I would probably still say front load, just because those generally are made to take less water and use less water. So they are more high efficient than top load laundry. However, like I said, there are top load laundry that are just close, they're getting close to being just as high efficient as the front load laundry. With that being said, you'll find that there are top load laundry today that don't have the agitator. They have an infuser as well, which means that they generally will use less water to be more high efficient as well. However, if you are looking for a laundry that is more water efficient, I would say that the front load is probably your best bet. Detergent. So this is everyone's best friend, but it is machine's worst nightmare. We always like to use so much detergent. We want our clothes to come out smelling nice. We want to see those suds, which means that it's cleaning. However, this is not the case. Less is more. And I will say it again, less is more. On average, you should only use about 2 teaspoons of detergent for an average wash cycle. I know this might not seem right and it might seem off because we're all used to just throwing as much detergent in there as possible, but please try to use 2 teaspoons of detergent per cycle. So you might be used to seeing suds when you use the old detergent. However, most detergents that you'll find in stores today have a little brand mark on it with the letters HE. This basically means that they are not intended to sud as much. And they have changed detergent to this because our machines are becoming HE, high efficiency machines. They use less water, which means they also need to use less detergent. If you use too much detergent and you want to see those suds, you are actually causing harm to your machine. And over time, you are lessening the life of your machine. Imagine this, my colleague likes to say, you have a tooth that has a lot of plaque on it, and essentially how much work you have to do to get all that plaque off to see a clean tooth. Essentially, the more detergent that you are using, the more buildup that you are leaving in your machine, not just in your machine, but on your clothes, which will then essentially mean that your machine has to work harder or use more water to rinse your clothes. So essentially you are just basically canceling out the water efficiency of your machine. So in general, you should only use 2 teaspoons of detergent per cycle when you are washing. I know this might sound weird because we're all used to just pouring that detergent in as far as we go or filling up that top to the very top, but you are doing more harm to your machine. However, machines nowadays, some, like the GE laundry that you'll see in the back, they have what is called a smart dispense feature. So this basically allows you to fill that dispenser up with your detergent. I think it takes roughly around 50 to 60 ounces of detergent, and it will dispense the detergent for you correctly. So essentially what happens is your machine will weigh the amount of clothes that is in your machine, and like basically saying how much water you need in the machine, it will also say how much detergent you would need as well. So for those who are heavy-handed, this might be the machine for you to basically help and assist you to give your machine the life that it was expected to have and not a cut down life because you have used too much detergent. If anything I've said today has sparked any interest in you or any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at Joshua Bate or any of my sales team, or even call BGA or Jarita. She can help you. We are here to help. We want to make sure that people are using their machines correctly. Like I said, there is a difference between the laundry of the past and the laundry of today, with it being more high efficiency. And sometimes we don't realize how much damage we are doing to our machines just because we don't read our manuals or we don't understand how they work today. So please feel free to reach out.